focus on the screen which you want to share. So this call has been recorded, and the recording will be available after the webinar. If you have any questions, please share it in the QA, and once the walkthrough is done, we'll take up the questions and we'll be happy to answer all your queries. So the call will start recording now, and Vaishak, you may get started. The whole objective of this call is to help you understand once again the entire walkthrough of the product. Also will help you understand the latest features that are launched. And Vaishak from our team is actually handling this session for today. And like I mentioned, if you have any questions, please drop it in the Q&A section and we'll take it up once the presentation is done. Vaishak, over to you. Please take it.
Thank you, Nizam. Thank you so much. So, hi everyone. My name is Vaishak Ramesh. So, I'll be handling the demo walkthrough for you guys. So, to make sure that we are on the same page and energy, so can I have a thumbs up from everyone right now? So, just to ensure and get started and to get a head start. All right. So, I guess everyone is prepared, and to give you an overview. So if people are new to Acadle and if people are aware of Acadle, just a quick overview. Acadle is an LMS solution where you can pretty much white label all the content, all the design, and you can prepare your own branded academy for interactive contents or courses, whatever it is you want to prepare. So here I'll give you a quick view of how a sample academy built for an employees or clients training can look like. So this is pretty much a customizable login page seen over here. You can pretty much design your custom picture or image, whichever in the login page you want. You can have your own customized domain over here, and the credentials and all the all the details of any people that are registering into your account or the academy can be recorded and captured over here. So once logging into this academy, I'll show you how it looks like. So this is the landing page where you will be able to see your dashboard and all the overview and details of the number of users and who all have logged in a particular date or any time. Towards the right, you will be able to see the overview of all the courses that you have in your particular academy and how much rating your users or learners have given for that particular course. And moving on, so this is pretty much the dashboard overview of how it looks like, the insights and analytics of what you can see of your users and your courses. And yes, a quick thing over here is in the landing page of this dashboard, you will be able to see the new notifications and activities that are happening in your academy over here. And this is a new feature or an update in which you'll be able to switch to dark mode and light mode in just a click. These are the new updates and features that we publish in this LMS platform. So pretty much you'll be able to see then and there any new updates, any new feature coming up live, you'll be able to know here. So, and any new announcement of any particular new courses that are published or any new certification courses that are being published, you can pretty much have this posted in this announcement column over here or towards the right top corner. And the same thing will be available for your users or learners as a new notification. That's it for the dashboard and insights. So moving on to the courses, this is the course builder and the overview of how your particular courses will look like. You can pretty much create tags to differentiate your courses as new, featured, or whatever it is. You can also schedule live courses over here, and you can set it for a particular date and time. To build a course, you simply need to give a course name, a short description. You can upload your own thumbnail for the particular course. So this is where you give this course as a live or a normal course. For a live course, the fun fact here is that either it can be a third-party embedded application that is being live, or you can have a live course on a particular day and upload a pre-recorded video. And once the course duration is done, the course will be logged and moved away. So this is the option where you can pretty much play around with the live course. You can also enable free flow for any courses that you're building, and if you want your users to go on a systematic manner after completing a particular lesson and then jump onto the second lesson, you can enable free flow and disable it over here. And for a course, you can also enable it to be unlocked within a particular number of days or on a particular date and time that you want to have it. And these are the tags in which you can separate it and filter it. So it's pretty much easy. You just write your key tag over here and separate it with a comma. That's simple. So that's the main part with course building. You can also create assessment course, quizzes, video courses, and you can pretty much copy any URL from YouTube or any video player online and just copy and paste it over here. You can have the preview of your video course. So this is how the course builder look like for a lesson, and any sort of lessons you want, you can create it, images, text content, informative content. You can also integrate third-party applications for any flip books or any flow charts, etc. Like how I said, it's a quick assessment if you want to be given to your users or learners. This is where you can give a particular quiz. You can have the quiz, multiple answers or short or single answers, whatever it is, your choice. It's pretty much simple to create a quiz, and the settings can be given over here. If you want your users to have a particular percentage of marks or grade for their pass percentage, you can enable that. And also, if you want your users to retake a quiz, if they want to have their improvement, that's pretty much available over here. And that's about how you can build interactive courses, informative content. And to move on, the third feature is a community which is built within this academy. You will have your own community feature where you can enable social learning, discussion, any sort of informative or any interactive content that you want to share with your particular users or learners who are available in this academy. It's happening here in this community. So this is the profile of an admin. As an admin, I have logged into this academy, so I can view my profile. I can enable it as a public or a private profile. I can create my own avatar over here. That's pretty much how you can edit a particular profile. And to share a content, you just have to click here and share the respective contents that you want to be assigned into particular topics of discussion in this community. That's how you play around with the community. So guys, please, I just want to take a break in between, and I just want to know whether I'm having a good pace. Are you able to catch up? Any questions that I can take it right now, please?
Vaishak, you carry on. You finish it first. There is an option where they can ask the questions in the Q&A, and we can answer it in the end. Do not stop. Continue.
All right. Thank you for that. To moving on, we have pretty much the user management in this academy, wherein you can either invite individual users with their email and assigning them to a particular group. So for example, if my company is having trainees, interns, C-level employees, and top-level management employees, I can pretty much assign a particular user into that particular profile or job role, whatever it is, and so that all those courses and all those informations that are assigned to that particular group, people in that group will be able to view. And if you want to import bulk contact or data from Excel sheet, it's pretty much available over here. You just have to upload it, and straight away it goes to the contacts. And this is how you will be able to manage the users and assign them into a particular group. Over here, you'll be able to see the users' information when they have registered. Are they active or inactive, or are they still in progress? So you'll be able to see by clicking the button over here, you'll be able to see which all courses they have completed. Are they still idle, or are they still moving? Any sort of activity happening in that user's profile, you'll be able to see the progress over here. So if you want to deactivate a particular person, it's pretty much available here. Remove the person, you can do that. That's about how you manage the users. And settings is where the fun fact comes up for designing, customization, tracking pixels. So this is the option of designing your custom login page that I showed you in the beginning. You can give your own image, you can have a course preview, or you can have a video embedded in the login page. You can choose a custom image that you want in the login page. You can pretty much mix and match the color of the buttons. You can also change the font size, font design, font family. So you have the complete privilege to design and play around with your own mix and match properties of the color, font, etc. So if you want to have an analysis of how your traffic is driven, from where they are coming, and if you want to analyze the user behavior, you can actually pass on script and pixels to track their behavior. This SEO option is where you can actually create your own custom shareable link with SEO title, keywords, description, image, logo, all the branding aspects. This is where you can actually create your own custom domain, like I said before. If you want to change this to just partnersOnCloud.com or abclms.com, so you'll just have to copy and share this into your DNS settings. Moving on to certification and gamification part, this is where you keep your users or learners of this particular academy engaged. So for completing a course or completing a particular activity, you can reward them with certificates for the completion. You can also have a certification course which is paid. So that is a value addition in this particular academy that you're building. Gamification is where you keep your users engaged. So for each activity, for example, registration of a user into this academy, each time they log in, each time the course is completed by attending a live course, you can give points pretty much for any sort of activity or any logins that they are doing. You can also award them with badges. I'll show you how this badges and points looks like from a user or a learner's point of view when they log in. And so that's it for the gamification, how you play around. You have the option to give them awards for each level they upgrade. And so if suppose you want your users or learners to be redirected into a particular link which leads to one of your other application or a website or a blog site or YouTube channel, it's pretty much simple. You just have to copy the link, give the title, it will be available for them. I mean the users in their login credentials in their panel. I'll show you how it looks like. So that's it for the settings and customization part. And moving on, this is the part where as an admin, you will be able to manage the complete academy and its interface. So you can add team members who will be helping you along with the academy part. So if you are suppose an institution, you are an admin, you will be able to add authors who will be creating the courses, or instructors who will be creating the courses. You can have a manager, a social media manager, or an analytical manager who will be able to get insights of the reports of course completion, the users, all those. So you have API option, you have webhooks and widgets where you can pretty much have this particular academy, or you can see over here, this academy or this LMS is embedded into an existing platform. So if an HRMS solution provider is having a tool or a website, that learning suite or this LMS platform can be embedded into their existing platform. So with single sign-on option also, the users can seamlessly access this academy uh, without much of difficulty. And you can also publish coupon codes which can be given to your users. If you want a few users to attend a particular course which is uh, certificate certified course can be accessed with coupons that is like that is custom generated. You have third-party integrations over here. We are working on more of integrations and third-party applications available for you. You can have interactive content, payment integration, live chat, intercom. You can also automate your communication with Encharge. So any third-party application you want to work out with and play around, it is available here. We are adding more of third parties, and we'll be announcing that soon. And if you want to convert all the courses or contents that are available in this particular academy you're building, you have all the languages that are available in the languages option. So if you want to change it to any preferred language, it's simple and easy to customize. We also have a pricing option. If you want to create any particular paid course or paid certification course, all you have to do is create a plan and enable your Stripe or Thrive card account to collect the payment. And this is the settings where you will be able to add topics to your community. So if you want a structured a community setting where you want respective topics to be answered, any queries of this topic to be discussed, you can pretty much create topics related to the content. This is a premium feature available in one of the top plans where you can create your own custom templates. You can create your own verified confirmation email for a verified user. Invite a user. If it's a live notification, you can create your own custom templates, and it's pretty much available over here. You can have your own domain and your own email from your own custom domain, like how it's shown over here. You can also have drip emails to have reminders and keep the follow-up with your users to either have the course completed or have them attend a new course that is available on a particular date. Since I told a particular course can be unlocked within a day. So when the course has been unlocked on that particular day, you can send an email. So these are all the settings that are pretty easy to manage. And the last setting available as an admin in this academy is to create the custom privacy terms and service. You can also allow the users of this academy who are the learners, if they want to view the author of a particular of a course, it's available here. And if you want to enable the pricing inside this academy for the courses or any sort of payment collection, it's available over here. If you want to enable the registration of a particular academy or a course only through a coupon code, that is available. And to completely white label your login page and hide all the branding that is provided by Acadle, which is a premium feature, of course. This is the option where you can hide or show the Acadle branding. And so if you want a community, or if you want to disable or switch it on or off, this is where you can do it. That is the configurations and settings option that you have as an admin. And yes, like I said, I'll show you how this looks like for a particular user's point of view. So as a learner or a user, when I log in with the particular credentials or the invitations, I'll be able to log in with the same page and same design. So as a user, I'll be able to see the courses. As a default, the courses is what comes up in the landing page. So the courses are available for me over here. The first lesson is available. So if the free flow is not enabled, I'll be able to jump on from one to the other course, or else I'll have to finish the first lesson, move on to the second, and then I'll be able to take this quick assessment. So if I'm taking a quick assessment, I'll be able to do that. So the results will be published to me then and there. So finish that. So that's how a course is completed. And each time I complete a course over here, I'll be earning 2 or 3 or 4 hour whatever points are assigned by the admin. I'll be upgrading to the next level. I'll be earning a learning badge over here, and I can see who all are leading, who all are the top leaders, who is above me, who is beneath me in the leaderboard session, and any sort of certificates that I've earned for completing a particular course, I'll be able to see over here. The same notifications which is published by the admin or the author to the users, it will be shown over here from the users point. Even the users have the option to switch to dark and light mode. As a user or a learner, I'll be able to even edit my profile and also change my avatar profile over here. So it's pretty much same for the admin as well as the user. Community feature is same as for the users. They can also share any post and any content that is relevant to the topic. This is how the external link looks like. Whichever external links that you want your users or learners to be redirected, those links will be coming up over here. You can change the title of the links. So when I click here, it goes to the blogs, and that's how external links work. So I guess I'm almost done with how the overview looks like of Acadle. And so if any help you want regarding integrations, about any frequently asked questions or any sort of such help, please jump on to help.acadle.com, or you can drop a message over there if you want any particular question to be answered. Any sort of request for feature updation or any suggestions or any idea that you want to add on, please log into feedback.acadle.com. You have the option to submit your own pretty much insightful idea. uh, that's it, guys. I am done with the presentation. I am ready to take your questions.
Wonderful, Vaishak. Thank you so much for your uh, presentation. We have got a couple of questions here. No, you can stay there. I'll go ahead and take one by one. Yeah, so I'll start with the first one, which is what is the time limit per course? So can you go to the course section, Vaishak?
Sure.
Right now, per course, just click on create new course. Right now, the course duration limit is mentioned as 24 hours. That's for that particular course. It's 24 hours in and minute. So you can have 2400. That could be the timing that you can mention for a particular course. But again, because this has multiple, so you have unlimited courses inside an academy. So you can have multiple courses structured in such a way that even once a particular course is done, the next course only gets unlocked the next day, right? So those kind of structures can be made inside the academy. Um, Next question is, do we need to do anything to enable communities? It doesn't appear on my dashboard. So community feature is available only for the highest tier, which is the advanced feature, which is we have renamed our pricing plans. So before it was marketing, onboarding, training. Right now it is basic, essential, advanced. Only the name has changed, nothing else. So it's part of the highest plan, which is called advanced, and that is how it used to be from beginning. You can go to admin under the configurations. You'll have the option to enable community, and once that is enabled, you'll be able to see the community. So here there's an option where you can enable community. You can see it on the right side. So that's how you enable community. So if you are in the right plan, you'll be able to enable community within your academy. The next question is, can you explain how the lock-in days option work? Absolutely. So the lock-in days is a very important feature. Let's say that if I want to kind of disappear a particular course after a certain number of days, let's say after 10 days, I don't want him to see the course. So from the time of registration, in the 10th day, the course will get automatically disappeared. You can also enable timer. There's an option of enabling timer. So the user will also have a timer on top of that course saying that this course is going to be disappeared in 5 days. or 5 days 6 hours, or 4 days 3 hours, etc. So that's how you automatically hide the particular course inside the academy. That's how you can use the lock-in option. The next question is, if you did not get a high enough stack of course to enable community, can we embed a third-party community into Academy? Right now, there's no option of embedding a third-party system inside our system. It's only the integration that we have provided. If any community is providing a widget sort of a settings, which will come like a bubble inside the Academy, you can put that inside the settings pixel section, but otherwise you will not be able to implement, because we are also bringing our own community. So, but if there is a any community which supports a widget sort of a like the bubble sort of an option, that you will be able to pretty much add it here. Um, Next question we have is there an academy on how to use Acadle, please? Yeah, we do have one. You can open academy.acadle.com, and you are free to sign up. You can directly sign up, create an account, and start using that. So that's pretty much available. So please have a look at after logging into academy.acadle.com. The next question we have is, can we load PDF docs or worksheets that they can download? Yes, you can. In the courses, while creating a lesson, you have an option to upload the attachment. Number one. Number two is you can also hyperlink an external attachment inside the. So there's also an option to hyperlink. There is an option where you can upload a PDF document. If you have a document which is stored inside, let's say, a Google Drive, Google Drive also provides an option to take it as an embed. And please stay there, Vaishak, do not switch. There is an option where you can embed any third-party applications, like Google Drive has an option to embed inside the Academy. So that is also something that you can do. The next is, can we have multiple academies? Yes, you can. You just call. So it's like a university, right? So academy is like a university. Inside an academy, you can have a math subject running, you can have a physics subject running, you can have a, let's say, biology subject running. So you have no restriction in terms of what kind of courses you want to bring. Just name your academy a generic name. Let's say Khan's Academy, or ABC Academy. With that, you can have any number of courses that you want to do, and the restriction of what courses to be shown to users can be managed using the groups that we have inside the users. So the advantage of users groups is that, let's say, for those whom you want to give a certain access to only to a certain set of courses, you'll be able to do that within the groups here. So you just have to, while you're creating a course, you have to tag this while you are adding or inviting a user, you have to tag the user to that particular group. So this is where you can see the group. So that's how you can limit the access. And like you asked, you can have any type of subjects inside the same academy. The only thing you have to keep in your mind is just name an academy with a generic name, like Khan's Academy, or any other academy that, or any your brand name, anything like that, so that any number of codes can be added and it can be managed inside here. The next question is, when we can add PayPal. A direct PayPal integration is something that we have planned. It's in our priority list. You can expect it by next month mostly. If you have Card, if you have plug and pay and all that, you can use it via those. But right now, only the only way to integrate is using a third party like Card and all that. But we'll have it. Our current pipeline is already published. It's available for all of you guys. You can see a lot of red marks. Green marks saying that it is completed, which means we are actively working towards bringing a lot more features. So you can expect it soon. Next question is, would love more info on how to set up SSO. So that's not something that I can explain over a call, or it's a too technical thing. if you go to the admin, there is a tab called SSO. We have given all the explanation that are required uh, from a developer point of view to understand what to do. There is a getting started guide and all that. So you will have to get a help from any developer to do an integration with this SSO. So enough information are here. We have companies have already done this integration, the SSO integration. So this will definitely suffice if you provide this to a developer who knows how to do an SSO. The next question is, do you have step-by-step guides for setting up some of these features? Yes. So the academy.acadle.com has a few set of step-by-step process. It's not yet updated. We'll make sure to update it mostly by next week and to fill up all the pending or missing pieces in that. But the webinar, we try to cover all the features, but we do have a couple of other videos available in the YouTube, which you can actually access. Also, this video is actually going streaming live on YouTube, so you could also have a look at those. Plus, we have a very good community, so feel free to come and ask your questions inside the community. So yeah, I hope, and if you still have any problem, just write to us on support@acadle.com. Where will I be able to see a replay? You'll also automatically get a recording link that will be sent to you once this webinar is done. Plus, this is also streaming live on YouTube, so you'll be able to see it in our channel, YouTube Acadle channel. You'll be able to see this, see the recording of this particular webinar. The next question is, would love more info on how to set up custom email settings as well. Absolutely. So if you go to the admin, there is an option where you can go to email. There is an email option and email settings. Under the email settings, there is an SMTP tab. So there you can actually add all your SMTP details like the host and port and encryption, etc. So this is the data, something that you can get it from your email provider. So if you're using GoDaddy or any other providers, you'll be able to get it from them. So that's something that you can do. And you can easily do it. And this will take care of sending all the notifications to your students from your own email ID. Next question is, can users chat with each other in a live chat feature? We don't have a live chat feature yet, but I know there are a couple of options available, a couple of tools available online where you can easily embed a third party. So you can take that and embed inside any system like available, which we discussed in our Acadle community also. You can easily build a live chat and come here and embed inside the Academy. So it'll come like a bubble for your users. Also, we've had another demo that is published on our inside our community, talking about how to embed a Discord channel inside a Academy. So Discord is a super popular discussion community channel. So also we have kind of explained how do you integrate a Discord channel inside the Academy so that users can easily start chatting. You can also look at our community for all these interesting discussions. The next question is PayPal, which I've already answered. Do you have an integration with ConnectSet? Absolutely. So we have an integration with ConnectSet, where you can do a direct or like multiple workflows and automated workflows. So I mean, we've even had some demo videos on YouTube where we did a joint webinar with ConnectSet and Acadle. And interesting use cases like, let's say, if somebody books a meeting on Calendly, you can automatically invite them to your Academy to talk to them about what are the different services that you offer or some case studies that you from your experience and all that. So before the meeting, the client or a prospect gets to know more about you. So this automation is something that we tried as a demo inside the ConnectSafe platform, which was really an interesting workflow. Similarly, you have a lot more there. You can very much explore that from ConnectSafe. The next question, where can I see more walkthrough recordings? So there is a Acadle channel on YouTube. We tried uploading all our previous videos. Even if you missed anything, we'll be uploading it in future. But most of our videos are there in our YouTube channel. Next question is, if we set a course duration, let's say 24 hours, what happens after 24 hours? Nothing. So it is just to show the student or a user or an employee that the course duration is 24 hours. If you want to disappear this particular course after 24 hours, there is a lock-in feature. You can say lock this feature or disappear this particular course after 1 day or after 2 days. So that is something that you can use it to automatically kind of disappear after 2 days or 3 days. Next question, is there a way to increase the course hours to limit the clutter if I have longer courses? I did not understand the question pretty well, but if you think the 24 hours is not something that is okay for you, there's an option where you can hide the duration, so it will not really come there. So when you click on edit, there is an option where you can hide a duration inside the course card, which will help you to hide it from the whole screen. So that is also something that you can look at. Yeah. The next question I have is, what is SSO? Interesting. So SSO is something something called single sign-on, right? Let's say if you're an application, if you're already having an internal application, or if you're running a SaaS solution and you want to connect this SaaS solution with the Academy without asking your users to sign up once again to Academy. So they should be able to use your SaaS or your WordPress username and password. The same username and password, they should be able to use it and should be able to log into the Academy. So it's a close integration. So the authentication happens at your application level, and your application is telling the Academy saying that, hey, this guy is a genuine user. You just let him inside. So at the Academy login page, the user will actually get to see a button called login with XYZ application SSO. So when they click on it, they'll come to your application login page. They enter the username and password. If they already logged in, they'll come here and automatically redirect once again, and they'll be logged in automatically to the Academy. So it's a super easy process to not ask your sales or not ask your customer students to once again. Rather, you can use the existing username and password of a solution to kind of log into this platform. The next question is about 10 code tier. So yeah, 10 code has all the features. You're covered with all the features, and SaaS widgets is nothing but if you want to take this Academy to an external platform, like this is a demo screen, right? So Toolite is an external platform. We have embedded the whole Academy inside Toolite application. So for the user, it's the same application. He's not jumping in from an external application to two different applications. He'll be able to access the whole Academy from the same application. So it is about taking the whole Academy and putting it inside an external application. That's how the SaaS widgets is working. The next question is, or an advanced level feature, I guess you're calling it. It's an advanced level feature, of course. You need to know a bit, not a bit, you need to know good coding understanding to dynamically pass the data to create a div, call the div, etc. So it's an advanced feature, of course. Next question is, I have a long course and it'll take more than 24 hours after the time expires. Does the course get locked? If so, can we add the option to have unlimited course duration? So it does not get expired. So it is just an indicator just to show what is the duration. That's the only option they have. The community is a feature. It has its potential. Next question is, can I set this up for each Academy? Yes, you can. That's your call. Is there a way to embed code snippet formatted as code? You can try. I have not tried yet. So there is an option inside the source code, and you have any upgrading to pro. We don't have anything. I'm not a developer. Where can I get support? You mentioned the developer should know how to do a lot of this technical work. Yeah, you have to find a developer. We don't provide developers. For the developers, we can answer their questions. If you can write the clarifications you want to support at acadle.com, and we can answer their queries if they have any. But for most of the developers, they'll be able to get all the answers from our documentation page. Next question is, do you plan to add a choice of course design? We have. The next question is, what is the next features you will be releasing? Um, we have a lot more coming up. There's a public link that is shared with all of our community. It's available in the community also, where we talk about all our upcoming features that are in the pipeline. I think I'll share that once again over the email. So there we have updated. That was a recent product roadmap. We've also uploaded what is live, what is currently in progress, and maybe in one of our next emails, we should be able to share that link with you. That's available in our community also, by the way. Just to give you a high level, the features are like, assessment feature, which is something which is going to go live as soon as possible. There's another feature which is called a landing page. So we're also giving you a small landing page where you can have a landing page for your for your individual courses. Then we have launched a user profile feature, which is also something that you can also look at. So every user will have their own profile. Just go to community, Vaishak. I think you haven't covered those in the webinars. So when you click on view, just click on view profile. Yeah, so I think this is, so this is the public profile where you can actually show it to your other colleagues inside the academy. And there is also a follow option. So they can follow you, and whenever you post something in the community, they'll get an update. There's also a clap option where people can clap and give you some claps just to say this, hey, this looks good, right? So these are something that we recently launched, and we are adding a lot more in the upcoming days. Can students have a profile page where they can post things and embed videos, HTML code? That's a community place. So if you want to give access to others to come and post something, that's what the community can actually do. There's no other place where they can post. We are bringing another option called assessment, where you can get answers, you can get the uploads or videos, etc., from the students or employees. We also are planning to launch a feature called Spaces, which is a one-on-one communication with the admin or tutors, etc. So that's also something which is, so there's a lot more. So I mean, I cannot really explain all the features because there is many in our pipeline and our roadmap. But all of those are coming, of course. Next question is, can I set up a CNAME so that URL to my academy is along the lines of academy.my? Absolutely. So we have, you can have it like academy.yourdomain.com, or you can have it like yourdomain.com itself. You don't really need a subdomain. So all of those are your options. You can very much choose how you want to do it. So is there a way to have live lessons via Zoom? Say, no, we are bringing our own live video tool. So mostly in a month or so, we should be able to have a live video feature coming soon within our platform. It's an embed feature, which will be available for the higher tier segments. The next question, Academy.Acadle, is it free? Absolutely. You can just log in, sign up, no payment, just start using it and see how it looks. So that is a demo Academy. At the same time, we try to cover up a couple of features in terms of how do you learn more about why Acadle, how to get started with Acadle, some demos in terms of integrating with the third-party tools, etc. So all of those are available there. So please feel free to use that. This is great. I'm getting a lot of questions. Every time I look into the next question, I'm feeling okay. This is the end, but I think it's getting added. So thank you so much for putting all these questions. Really, really helpful. So is the course still available to those enrolled in the course after it's hidden? Yeah, it is. So if it is hidden, it's not available, by the way. So once you publish, once you hide it, that's gone away, right? So it's not available anymore. But if you don't want that feature, then don't use that feature so that it will be available for all. Do absent plans count lifetime students or active students? Can be active students to free or there's nothing like free or paid users in our concept. It's about a user. So if you don't want them, delete them. Then that credits get unlocked for you. You can add more users. Let's say if your plan is having 500 users, you can only have 500 users. And if you want to free up some, delete 10, then you will get 10 more users to get added. That's how the concept works. Can you show how students download their certificates? I couldn't produce the certificates of my test account. I don't have a demo account. I think Marcus, I also saw that you had a chat with the um, team. What I recommend is you can schedule you can come on chat again. You can schedule a call with one of our developers, and you can have this one-on-one. They can log into yours, or you can log into ours, and then you can try it by yourself. I think that's better. Then the sound keeps cutting out. I missed a lot of your responses. I think this will be recorded, so you can have it also looked at a later stage. Just give me a minute. Okay, can't hear. Is Acadle similar to Kajabi or any other SaaS LMS? So I'm not here to compare any LMSs. We have a 7 days trial, or if you have an account, please use Acadle and see it yourself and see whether this is something that suits your needs. So I mean, that's the best way to answer, I hope. So try Kajabi, try Acadle, try it yourself and see if which one works for you. Because it varies based on use case to use case. Can each academy have its own? Absolutely. Every academy can have its own domain, and its own color, its own brand, its own login page. Everything is its own users. So everything is its own. So you don't really have to worry about having so every academy is completely white label. For a marketing course, can we then upsell to a paid course? You can. We have a video on YouTube, accept payments in Acadle. You can search for that. So a sign up, once somebody signs up, they'll get access to free courses. And there'll be an option where you can use some tools to upsell. You can have a pop-up tool or anything to upsell on a second day, third day, or you can use emails, by the way, to automatically upsell some other courses. They can make the payment and automatically the rest of the courses gets unlocked. So you can view our video available, accept payments in Acadle using Stripe. That'll help you understand how to do this. Next question is why I couldn't see lessons and courses from the student profile while from the admin everything is okay. There is a small eye icon. You have to click that and publish the lesson. So by default, all the lessons are in the unpublished stage. You have to click on that small icon. You can see it here. So you have to click on the small icon to publish it. Then only it will be available for the users. By default, it is unpublished. I hope that is also answered. Yeah, so there's a lot of questions. I hope I answered all the questions that you had. And if anybody, right? So if anyone would love to kind of come online and probably speak, you can use the or you can chat. You can put it in the chat, or you can use the hands up option. So we'll be more than happy to give you an option to speak, come speak, and maybe ask your questions. So let us know. Otherwise, I hope all these are answered. The questions are answered, and you kind of understood the whole platform. Prashant, I've made you as a presenter. Maybe you can try speaking.
Sure, Nizam.
Would you like to add something?
No, I think it was pretty, considering that there were a lot of questions that were, posed, right? I think it was a pretty useful session, I hope. And I think, people who attended this session or, who missed a couple of things through the recordings would also benefit. I think there were a lot of questions, I think close to about 48 questions, which was like, which covered every aspect. So I think from that and from the attendance as well, I think most of it were answered, I hope. And if there is anything else that's required in terms of one-on-one demo that might that the users might require, please feel free to reach out to us. Right, we're just an email away, and we'd be more than happy to take your questions, answer in detail in terms of how you can benefit utilizing our platform. And would like to hear your part of the story too.